Yep. Just kind of a mystery to me. You know, we can come out and play like we did Saturday and Sunday. Looked like a totally different team. Guys were in a good place, and we had a brief practice yesterday. Thought it was good, and come out and play like we did tonight. It's just a total mystery. I'm at a loss for words, to be honest with you. And you know, to come out and only get one hit, made a couple of huge defensive mistakes. I think we had 10 pop outs. I'm not going to call them fly outs. I'm going to call them pop outs. I think we only struck out 5 times. They walked us 8 times. So, you know, we had runners on, not many, but that's a lot of balls in the air that were easy outs. And so you say 8, 5 punch outs, that's 13 outs that really didn't have to do much with. A big hot pull side outs, probably as many of those as I've seen in a long time. You know, we just got beneath our barrel and we go big hot pull side. It's an easy out. There was a lot of easy outs for us tonight. We didn't really put any pressure on them. Yeah, I think the first inning when we stole second and then we got Lunsford went to third, when they had the shift on Trey and nobody was there, it was kind of really our only opportunity, and we just didn't cash in. We looked fatigued. We looked tired. I don't know why. We're not in school. You know, basically, I would say yesterday was a day off because we didn't really do much. We had a quick practice and they lifted. So I don't know why we would look fatigued like that. You know, I made the comment in pregame with Mark. You know, college baseball is kind of drunk right now. It's kind of a mystery. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on all over the country. You know, teams getting beat that are nationally ranked by teams that have 1 and 2 wins, and it's just it's a wild time right now, and it's kind of a mystery. But I can't worry about that. I got to worry about our team, and again, I just am totally speechless at not losing. I mean, losing's one thing. We just did not put up any fight. And the way we fought Saturday and Sunday was about as hard as you can fight. Our guys were all pulling in the same direction. The energy was phenomenal, and you know, I thought it was a pillow fight for most of the game. And then obviously we had 2 big defensive miscues, and they pounced on it. And that's the way it went down. It was a disappointing night. Got our fans here, had a great crowd, and we didn't show up, quite frankly. And that's again, I really, it's a mystery to me because we got some good ball players. I like this team, and I didn't feel like we got a really good start. A lot of two out walks. I mean, but we got to clean it up. Well, you know, we start conference play this weekend, and I figured by now we'd have a 27-man conference. That's what you got to go with in league plays, 27. We got 43 guys on this team, so we can only go with 27 this weekend. I figured that would be nailed down, solidified easy by now, and it's not. It's going to be like a full-day discussion with our staff tomorrow to figure that out. But we got to put this one behind us. And again, if you want to win a conference championship, it starts this weekend with Delaware, who's a really good team. And I know their head coach. He used to be the hitting guy at FAU, and he did a great job there, so they'll be ready to play. And everybody's pretty good right now. So, yeah, just disappointing night all the way around, quite frankly.
Just uncharacteristically errors on defense, those 2 errors, but also just kind of some miscues. Do you feel like it was like an effort or a focus issue
I
tonight?
don't think it was an effort. I mean, I think our guys, I hate to use the term played hard because it didn't look like it, but, I mean, guys in the dugout I think they were pressing. I think guys were starting to panic a little bit. I could feel that. I did not feel that this weekend at South Alabama, really for the first time. I don't know if it's playing at home and they're trying to do too much with our fans, and I've seen that before. I've been in programs where, you know, when you play at home, you feel a little tight. Uh, I don't think it was effort, Megan. I think it was more of just pressing, trying to do too much, and yeah, it just didn't work out for us. It was you know, the miscues were uncharacteristic. You know, we pride ourselves on defense, and we've been playing good defense. You know, the play at first, and then we throw the pickoff away. Now they got first and third, and they cashed in on it. Give them credit. You know, it wasn't like they were lighting it up either, but they got their opportunities late, and they cashed in on it. We did not. But again, I didn't think we had much traffic all night. Didn't really pressure them in any way, shape, or form, to be honest with you.
Some command issue from your arms tonight, but I feel
Yeah.
like Nate Kreider came in. He really kind of shut it down. That slider fastball combo really
Yes.
working for him tonight. How do you feel like he just kind of like stopped their momentum?
He was the highlight of the game for us, no doubt about it. I just told the team that. The only bright spot of the entire night was Nate Kreider. He didn't get to pitch this weekend, and he hadn't pitched in quite some time. So for him to go out and at a moment when we needed some punch-outs, and he got them, I thought he was locked in, dialed in, and we need him. We're going to need him down the stretch, and he has that ability to punch people out. And, yeah, he was pretty much the only highlight of the night. I thought Nate was outstanding, but besides that, I agree with you. I mean, we had guys that I thought some arms were dragging. I thought they weren't turning. I don't know why. Again, it's one of those things that, you know, we played great Saturday, Sunday. We got home. We let them sleep in. We didn't practice till 3 o'clock. We only practiced for an hour. They went and lifted weights for an hour, and they got to sleep in today. We're out of school. You know, we just didn't show up. We just didn't show up. You know, I made this comment to our team Friday night. You know, I've been doing this 31 years, and I've been a hitting coach. This is not hyperbole. Jake Wells works harder than any hitting coach I've ever worked with in my entire life, and I've worked with some good ones. Nobody's more prepared. Nobody is more organized and has a better plan. And he's frustrated. I'm frustrated, and you know, I hate it for him because he's a hard worker. He's a good hitting coach, and same with our other coaches. I think they work their tails off. And again, we just, you know, I'm not mad at the guys. Sometimes in baseball you have these games, but you really felt good coming into tonight after the way we responded Saturday and Sunday. That was the main part with me, that I didn't think it was an effort. I think maybe pressing a little bit and playing a little tight. Once they scored the run, you know, we're hitting the ball in the air. The ball's not going anywhere tonight. The wind was blowing in, and, you know, I don't know. Maybe we're that team. If we don't hit a homer, we can't win. I've been a part of those teams too, and tonight, no homers. We're going to get hit. I mean, the wind was blowing in. I think the hardest hit ball the whole night was their guy to center field, and it didn't even make it to the warning track. So it wasn't going to be a night where you're going to get a 3-run homer and get back in the game. You had to chip away, and we just weren't able to get enough traffic on the bases to do that.
New season starts now with conference play coming up this Friday. Do you want the guys to kind of flush what they've done so far this season, or are there certain things they can learn from it and take into conference play?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, there's been some bright spots. I mean, we've had some great moments. We played outstanding at Memphis. I mean, against Ohio State and Memphis, we played outstanding opening weekend. We played really good. You take away the first inning Friday night in Mobile, we played outstanding the rest of the weekend. I mean, like, as good as you can play, as hard as you can play, as intense as you can play. But, yeah, I think, like tonight, you got to put this behind you. And, you know, every day's a new day. This game, I can't say it enough, college baseball is in a very strange place right now. I don't know if it's the parity. I don't know if it's the portal. I don't know. This ain't just me talking. This is me and a lot of coaching friends. It's in a very strange place. All you got to do is look at the scores every night, and there's a lot of stuff going on, uncharacteristic, that you don't see every year. But that's what's going on, and we got to find a way to worry about us and be ready to play Friday night. You know, we were hoping to get Declan Dahl in the game tonight and use his bullpen. This is bullpen day, but we didn't have the lead, so I'm not throwing Declan in the game. We don't have the lead, and so it would have been nice to see him get back on the mound because he had a rough start on Friday, kind of like Rowan did last week, and he carried that into Saturday, but it didn't happen because we just never got anything going and couldn't get the lead. So, yeah, put most of the negative behind us and take the positives that we've had, and we've had some, and move forward and get ready for conference play. All right. Thank y'all. Yep.